fair ladies had found themselves deep within the confines of a most foul and turbulent lair as they attempted to steal the source of power from Hugon the Great and Terrible. As it turns out, he was very much aware that apparently at some point someone might come intruding upon his lair and try to make away with his prize. So he left a little bit of a trap, with some strange Arcanal Force fighters ready to subdue and or kill our leading heroes here. Thankfully, they managed to thwart these efforts, destroy the machinations, and make their way further within. Soon enough, however, a new voice began to permeate the air around them, leading them further and further within, following after more trails, clues, and what have you, to a spot deep within, where it appears that our enchanter had left behind a few items of some report. And of course, just a little bit of a lingering light, just waiting for them within the darkness. Still though, they managed to band together so far. Not their fortunes further in still. So, we rejoin you all on the cusp of entering into this darkened space. I am going to ask all of you if you would like to retreat back into the previous room to see if you wanted to ransack a few more things from there, or if you would very much like to prefer heading further inwards to see where this voice, where this light is emanating from, and deal with what lies within. It is up to you guys, however you would like to do that.
Okay, so decisions. Do we go back in? Or do we go in or do we go back?
We could just do like a roll to see if we found anything extra on our way in rather than go all the way to the door and go all the way back.
An alternative option for you all is that if there is the chance to come back, you may be able to take one more glance around.
I'm fine with anything.
How much above game from when we entered the sanctum to now has happened?
Going off of your best judgment and reflexively, it has been maybe up to an hour by this point. This is not one of those places where you can accurately tell the passage of time due to lack of sunlight, weather effects. I don't believe any of you have a watch upon you, so.
And then also above table, when he left his shop, did he say where he was going or what he was doing?
Unfortunately, no. He did not say anything about that, and I'm afraid no one has really asked questions related to any of that thus far.
Yeah. Because this is all above table. Because I'm thinking, like, this guy could come back at any second. But
this is one of those moments where a sudden realization of, we don't know exactly how long they're going to be out. Now, mind you, the letter that you all assembled together once you had joined together at the roaster signified that it seemed like he was going to be out for a solid enough time. Whether or not he might come back unexpectedly, that's just one of the many wrinkles of how heists go down. So there's just no telling.
I'm pretty good with the items I have above table. If anybody else wants more stuff, I'm happy to go with them to go back, but I'm good.
my character would want to check out that archives room.
Okay.
Puddle is happy with her items.
All of them. All of those really cool things you found.
I got a bunch, and it'd take too long to show you guys all the cool treasure I got.
Later.
If I showed you, you might try to steal it.
Well, Puddle, I don't know if you had a sack on you or not, but you kind of like vote and like shoved a few things in there, just out
It's
of
like a satchel bag.
Seeing everyone else have some stuff, you just kind of like in your little rain cloud, just
Just carrying a cardboard box full of random junk that she found.
If anyone tries to get close to look to see what I got, it's like, nope.
Body block. Sherry, little buddy, kind of hangs out with you and is just like kind of jerking their thumb towards the. I gotta be really careful with how I say that.
Yeah.
Towards.
And you did the motion too.
Yeah.
I know. Towards the light that exists towards it within this darkness ahead of you.
I guess I'll walk that way then.
That would be towards the archives as well. Unless I hear any dissidents or want to turn back for anything else, I assume we're all heading further within. So,
And I'll light myself up as we walk in.
no worries. Light shimmers off of Puddle as you all step further within. And allow me to bring you all over here. A pale light emanates from what appears to be a strange glass and metal container of some sort ahead of you all. As Puddle's light seems to come off of her frame, the soft yellow carpeting beneath you eventually gives way to what looks to be some sort of like wooden crossway floor paneling situation. It's dark for the most part for the rest of this place. You get the sense that with your breathing, it is a large room. A little quiet in here.
Too quiet?
Almost.
I could fix that.
As you say, I could fix
I
that.
just-
You hear, I also could fix that if you wished for, Master. Behind and up above the entryway that you had just entered, in Puddle's light, you see a reflective surface with what appears to be a faint face hovering within.
Wait. Spooky.
Sir Esper?
Yes, it is. I told you I would see you again once you were inside, Master. Mayhaps you're needing some light.
Yes, please. I'd be very appreciated.
Very well. Just one moment. And
Lola,
go ahead.
so Lola kind of like lean into Cassier's like,
Is dumb or like playing us?
So sorry, the player couldn't hear you. What?
sorry, I can't tell if that thing is dumb or is playing us.
Can I use my special abilities to see if there is any malice coming off of little buddy?
Sorry, little buddy?
No,
No, I'm sorry. I meant Esper.
Puddle figured
I'm
out little
tired.
buddy fast.
Oh, you're all gonna die. No. By all means, sure. Give me, I would say, a precious roll to... This might be a mind dredge. This is an interesting one because this is not your typical humanoid sort of thing, so I'm going to give you disadvantage on this roll.
Prescience.
I'm
And
gonna say this is a mind dredge attempt.
-1.
14. Going off of what you can tell from this mirror hovering above you, it's a little hard to glean. But there's not really a sense of a lingering, like, hostility or an insidious nature or anything else along those lines that you can pick up. It seems to be, at the moment, genuinely helping you all.
I do not sense malice.
Ignore that.
Damn it is.
As lights
I don't know about that.
fill the space.
That's not the word. Maybe gullible. That's the word.
Neutral, I think.
A strange room appears before you all. Large, cavernous almost in its nature. At the far end, there are what appears to be glass plates, windows of some sort, off to the edges and sides. Before you, you see these large mechanical apparati of some strange make that, realistically, none of you would be familiar with. You peer about, you see to the sides upon this wooden area, there are bookshelves and benches and tables filled with what appears to be various knickknacks and items and doodads and what have yous. Beyond a short staircase that leads down, there appears to be a less worked, more cold, calculated, refined, both stone and metal area. There you go, Master. I've gotten those lights on for you, so hopefully you should be able to carry out your business.
Thank you very much.
Not a problem.
Sherry,
Yes.
can you possibly ask where important sensitive paperwork might be kept here? I have an interest in those.
I do as well.
Oh, well, I may be able to answer that for you, Master, if these are truly compatriots of yours.
They are.
You see, the face fully animates and, like, nods to either side. If there are particular writings you're looking for, I'd be happy to guide you that way. After all, if you're needing further access to the, he nods forward, then you'll want to find the key cards you've hidden within.
Can I just
Key
say,
cards. What is key cards? I do not know this word.
it's like a key, but instead of the key shaped out, it's like a card, like a flat piece of like plastic. Does plastic exist here? Before I say
Plastic
plastic,
does not exist here, no.
it's just a flat piece of hardened material.
That Swithrol I keep hearing about, perhaps.
Yes,
Maybe.
that material.
I will say that Lola kind of clocked that thing that both Patrick, have to say your name again.
Iria.
Area.
Iria and Castria said that they wanted to look at the papers. She just kind of clocks it, like, okay.
As you all take in the space around, there's unfortunately no clear indication which way or the other, whatever you might be interested is. You could split up, but he does point towards, nods towards the ends of these bookshelves. Here and here. In order to access the further machinations, you will have to find where you've managed to stash them. Unfortunately, I don't have that information myself. But I'm sure with your memory and resourcefulness, you'll be able to find it in no time.
Thank you, Sir Esper. And
Not a problem.
Can I take a moment to sit down and just do a true reading? Castry is pretty serious about finding the information that she came here for.
Sure. That would be precognition roll. Is anyone interested in just rifling through, finding?
I wanted to do a perception check to see if there was anything peacock related. Maybe he has like a peacock paperweight or something.
I will say this: you guys are free to, within this massive, like, as I said, wooden floor space area, to mill about, ask questions, what have you.
And I'm also using my last legend point on this.
Okay.
Oh, good. That's a 29.
And we're going to start with your perception roll. Precognition does take a minute, so I'll get to you in a second if anybody else has any questions. And looking about, you don't happen to see anything distinctly peacock related, but you do see like all these benches laid out with various knickknacks, as I said, writings, maps, charts, all sorts of other stuff. There are statues, there are pieces of art, other sorts of things. You in particular don't remember much of anything about many of these pieces. But with a 16, pick a direction for me, Ent.
Since nobody went this bookcase, I guess, this area.
Okay. So you go moving about the bookcases, looking for a bit of information, everything else along those lines. You stop. You see something. There is a book. Now, you and know that this guy had a tendency to write down a bunch of stuff. So in the journal section, there is a bit of writing for you. And I will say this, it is up to you whether you want to read it out loud or keep it to yourself.
Well, she'll probably just read it in her head. I mean,
as End finds a book, cracks it open, and begins to read through it. It's a bunch of journal entries and other sorts of things. Maybe something that will help you realize something. Hold on. That is a 4. But, where are you headed? Do you have any particular questions?
Kind of suspicious of the two that were looking for papers.
Yep.
Just trying to like look around to see if she sees anything paper-wise that's like, suspicious.
You understand that these individuals appear to be looking for papers. In your line of work, you know that information can be a very powerful thing. Looking around the books that are stashed here, you're not sure what exactly out of these massive amounts of journals, entries, diaries, what have you, if any of this is gold or if it's just garbage. But you do happen to find something that might interest you. Same thing for you. Within the journal entries, there is one for you.
With her name?
Not your name.
Okay.
Well, not your first name.
I got it.
And once again, it is up to you if you would like to read aloud, share, or whatever. This is the fun part where everyone might be keeping cards close to their chest, but I implore all of you, my players, to dictate what they think will be more fun or not.
She'd probably, just because she's suspicious of them all, right now, she doesn't really want to just openly start speaking. What if they're looking for something on her family? So she's going to keep that to herself.
Not a problem.
Honestly, fair. In this, we do not know each other. We are new friends.
Above game, mob princess snitches get stitches.
Yes.
This is just common.
Puddle. You're walking along, seeing a few things. There's less, perhaps, for the savvy pirate that you are, things that you would call treasure for yourself. But it's a very... Go ahead.
I was gonna say, I actually have a specific thing that I'm looking for.
Go for it.
Any books on these shelves that have to do with ocean ruins, temples, or treasures?
Puddle. It's very funny that you should ask that. Do you realize where your token is wound up next to?
It's a map.
It is. Along it are what appears to be a massive chart of the ocean, with spaces scribbled out in various locations. And on it, there's another book, which I will hand over to you.
So that's in journal?
That is in the journal entries, yes. It's next to the items. Should be in the Sanctum Library folder. I see one person has her hand up. Iria.
This map is just ocean. It's not land base at all, right?
Looking at it is ocean. You would look at it, and you do see a designation for what appears to be the edge of the continent that you are on.
Okay. But it's mainly more ocean based then, right?
Beyond that, yes, it is mostly ocean based.
Okay.
Maybe a few islands that you're not familiar with names or anything like that. Much of it is uncharted even then, or even unlabeled.
Okay.
Although it is
Then
up
I
to
have-
you if you want to give it a better look, but I think I know what you're looking for.
Yeah.
Got it.
But just like glancing, it's more ocean based. There may be a little bit of land, but not inland of areas that I am familiar with.
Yes.
Just doing a quick glance.
In your case, Iria, please give me a perception roll as well.
Okay.
And Chad, I see you have a follow-up hand.
Yeah. Do I see Iria look at the map too?
I'd say it's probably pretty noticeable. The both of you kind of
Okay.
it away.
The second I see her looking at the map, I start grabbing it and rolling it up so she can't look at it anymore.
There.
And
You
like,
said perception.
Yes.
it's pretty like the mannerism in which I roll it up is like panic. Like it's like a
Puddle, give me an agility roll, please.
let me get my sheet. Agility. $11.
You were very fast to get it bundled up. But Iria, before Puddle can get it snatched fully off the table, there is one thing you do notice. I'm actually going to send this to you in the email.
I like how we're playing Clue now, where it's like, no, I'm not telling you what I found.
I will say, instead of blue, Puddle's quite pale at this point. Like, almost like, imagine like when the waves crashed and they start to like bubble as they go in towards the shore. Like, it's like pale, like almost like stick to her stomach.
That is in addition to what you find right after. Not exactly sure, perhaps, what all that means.
Okay.
But
So I have no knowledge of what that thing is. It just catches my eye.
you catch that right before Puddle just kind of
Okay.
excuse me, and just perhaps no context.
Okay.
Although with an 18 you do look around. It's one of those moments where it's like an awkward look between yourself and Puddle. You turn your attention back towards one of the bookshelves. And there, same thing as always. There's a bit for you. Castria, you have your hand up.
I'm so sorry. I was working on technical difficulties with her recording in the middle of that. Did you address my precognition?
No, I have not.
Okay.
Nice.
I just wanted to make sure I didn't miss it. You can get to me
fine.
when you plan to.
Lola.
So you're sending me something that I found too, as well.
It's in the journals tab for you. Again,
Oh,
it's up
okay.
to you if you want to read out loud or not.
Okay.
After she reads what's on the tome, she kind of just closes it. And can I make another perception roll to find anything on that specifically?
Can you DM to me what that might be? I assume you have something very in particular. Everyone has something. Speaking of which, Siri, are you interested in looking through the journals before
I was okay. I understand. Like there was like they're really looking for key cards, but is there glass before we get to the next room, or is it? Can we walk through there?
You head up to those stairs. Have you tried moving to those stairs?
To them, no. I'm still just looking into the room, not actually going in there yet.
You look down, trouncing up next to you, skipping a little bit. You see little buddy kind of boom. Like it's what appears to be an invisible barrier of some sort.
Gotcha.
Kind of skid on the wood flooring right beneath.
But we can't see what's through there. It's just or I guess can we see the next part of the room, or is it just invisible and like it's? But we can.
You can see within the next space, yes.
Okay.
So,
Is it okay if I roll a perception and see if
by all
there's
means,
anything?
Please do.
Okay.
Lola, as you look through it, see what's been written down, there's a kind of like a file folder thing that's been sitting next to your book. A bit of a cursory, pull it off the shelf, bit of a cursory glance. Oh yeah, there's some dirt.
Alright. She's gonna look through it and then might destroy it.
Siri.
Critical fail.
That's all right. It's not that big of an issue. It does, however, take you some time to go looking through. I would say like you would have to get really low in order to not notice some stuff. But as Shiri, you go walking around, feel free to pick a direction.
I'll say left.
Okay. To the left. Head over in this direction where a good deal of the others have gone into. Oh, by the way, some of the furniture you're gonna have to navigate around, guys. And I see.
Yeah, no, because it was like you can't go this way. There's a bookcase in the way. I'm like,
Yeah.
okay.
Or
Shiri, yours is not terribly hard to find. Once again, in the journals tab, there's one for you. It doesn't have your name on it, but it's a little hard not to know that it's about you. Now, finally, Castria. What do you do to invoke your precognition in this case?
When she is focusing like this, she usually either takes a seat or finds a surface that she can work on and starts laying out the cards. Kind of goes into a little bit of a hypnotic trance as she's staring and translating each one, trying to make sense.
A 28 is a very high roll. It's a lot higher than what a lot of other folks in here got.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no. There's nothing wrong with that. You do find the details that you are looking for. I will go ahead and send that to you first, and then you're going to get a little bit more.
Question on the journal entry: was there a date or anything? If you didn't write it down.
Very specific dates. It appears to be like it has been some time back, or it looks as if he has like a kind of shorthand code system for himself.
Okay.
Give me just a second, because as I said, a 28 is a fantastic roll. Amy, after you've gotten done with yours, you may want to take a look at the journal section.
Oh no, I'm seeing things as they're popping in. I'm gonna be busy for a minute.
You might. And as you look about, as folks are opening, seeing the writings of a man who may or may not be considered a little bit insane. Castry, you are the first one to know where these keycards of Swift-Roll are.
So I'm gonna have to, in between things, read all of that, but...
You gain all of that knowledge.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We are all gonna be very good friends soon. So Castria is sitting there taking all this in, trying to make sense of it, but focusing on the task at hand. Definitely gets the information on the gems and puts it away. Kind of like I will take care of this in a moment. And then we'll go and make a show to tell everyone that she knows where the key cards are, and we'll gather them up. But she also is suddenly a little more nervous with everyone.
I do feel... Shiri looks at her page and remembering that I'm awful with names, I'm sorry. Blaze's memory we restored. Trying to remember her name. Jule. Because she had remembered her being in there, but she had not remembered being in there. And the journal entry mentioned them talking, and apparently his interest is ruling Undertown?
That appears to be the case.
I don't know this town. I don't know how many of you are from here.
You're aware of this town. A little bit. But you're not from here.
Exactly.
You don't know much about the people here. Just a little bit.
No, that was me. That was me talking to everyone else, not just one person.
You ask who is in charge?
No, he's trying to be in charge of Undertown.
Oh, that would be very bad, considering his general manner.
Considering she's not the only one vying for that role. She calls from the other side of the room.
Are you sure that's what he wants? Because I think he's preoccupied with some type of gym or something.
Hey.
You just see Castria's back straighten a bit.
Here it says, once I control Undertown, I will look into this myself. Mayhap there are some lingering goodies in that place, but first, the diamonds in the rough here will be my first acquisition. Is what it says. Well, other things too, but that's perhaps the most concerning.
I don't know what you're saying about the gems, but from what I know, he seems to not really fully need them anymore. And I'll kind of look at Castria and be like, he knows that it might exist, but not where. And then I'll just kind of look back at everyone else.
My extremely wet friend.
You know. Home.
The hopeless.
Mm,
The jeweled city.
I'll lean in and whisper, our home, not our fake story home. We'll talk about it later.
I will read for you later. And she just pats on the shoulder.
Oh, I don't read.
Here you have your hand raised.
Would I don't know which one this would fall under. Would a perception or logic be like a vibe test? When I said the word gems, just to see the reaction that Cass made when I said the word gems. Would that be logic or perception? Kind of like...
Interesting. What, if we're trying to get a vibe check off of Castria, I would say perhaps a perception versus presence roll. Castria, you have advantage 1 on this, if you want.
For presence? Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Castria, it's up to you if Iria has gleaned anything off of you, but you rolled significantly higher, so...
I'd say what she's giving off isn't necessarily that it has anything to do with actual gems, and maybe just like the mention of him around anything associated with gems made her uncomfortable.
Okay. Plus, I'm further enough away that I probably wouldn't have picked it up. Just wanted to double check.
I will say above game, it's very enthusiastic, wonderful for me to just watch people's eyes light up when they're reading all this. Lola.
Because did you write this before or after last session?
Honestly, before, so...
Because there's just one mention that you put in there, and it's like, you know, I was trying to do that too, with the bell. And I'm like, wait, when did he write this?
Lola, your hand.
I want to see if I can take those papers and put them inside of my the little pocket inside of my lair.
Roll agility. End.
Given how certain abilities I have work, can I do some kind of resonance with my alteration to see if certain supplies are in this area where I'm at right now?
certain supplies.
that I intercepted that was supposed to go to Jen place.
Oh, that's a fantastic question. Give me. So you want to use your magic to locate this? Is what you're saying, I believe.
Yeah, kind of like because the way my ability works, I had to use it on it in order to be able to absorb it. So there'd be some kind of residue of the important supplies that he wanted me to pick up.
Now, unfortunately, I don't believe your character has prescience, but I think you might be able to recognize some things if it were here. Give me a perception roll. Your DC is not very high. Looking around, and it's tough to say what exactly has been here that maybe you've had a hand in, and what's come after the fact. You are, after all, in a space that you do not recognize. But you do see a few things. I will say you see a few ledgers. Siri.
Is it okay if I look and see all the books that he has on the bookshelf?
By all means, if you want to look elsewhere to see what else might be here, take a look through.
Okay.
With a bit of Castria's guidance, you are one of the ones to find one of those key cards. A thin, metal, rectangular sort of sheet that appears to have a faint marking on it.
Okay.
Looking through, you just see there's journal after journal. It appears that if this man has a thought on anything, it goes down into its own book. And it kind of just sits there like it's a topic or a file or something on what appears to be a number of people that he has most likely wronged.
Would it be possible to look for certain people?
If there are specific people you're looking for, you can ask aloud or shoot me a DM.
Okay. First one, Julie.
I see. You know her name. You know her face. You know she's a kind person. Roll me a perception check. I'll give you advantage on it if you're looking for her in particular.
Okay. Ba-ba-da.
Patrick, you okay there?
Yes, because there's something dumb I want to do.
Oh boy.
Potentially.
Siri, it does not take you very long to find. You headed to the left. You did see where End kind of came from, and you remembered that End had also been remembered by Joulet's standards. Looking very close to that location, you find a book for Joulet.
Can I read it or? Oh, sorry.
You skip through it. There doesn't look to be any particular like deeply, darkly insidious sort of dealings to like supplant her or like utilize her to particular ends. You get the sense that Hugarth just looks down on her, in the sense that this young lady has come to him to ask for aid in learning magic and studying with someone who could basically, an apprenticeship sort of situation. Which he then views as cheap to free labor to fulfill his own wishes. He has taught her maybe very, very little and does not regard her in very high esteem. Mentions of ensuring that she has more workload in order to keep her from being able to see a couple of surprise dates that have just popped up. Regards and mentions of the fact that, like, it's very funny that she never had time for seeing other people. Now suddenly, with all this work that needs to be done, his quotations. So he nipped that in the bud, so to speak. You're able to tuck that away. Lola, I believe you have your hand up.
Yes, so I got a 29 on the agility. Am I able to hide the papers and the book?
Oh, you're good. Unless someone decides
Okay.
to actively look for that, that's...
Okay. After that, then, I'm gonna start pulling books from the shelf, and I'm gonna start tearing things out of them.
Okay. I don't think this can be an incredibly stealthy maneuver, what you're doing here.
Oh no,
So
they can see me doing this.
It's along the lines of, like, yeah, other people will be able to notice this just by that case.
That's fine. That's perfectly fine.
Castria will actually saddle up to you, knowing what she knows, and just help you start destroying shit.
There,
Doesn't even say anything, she just helps you.
If I ever help, then I'm literally now pulling books off of shelves. I'm tearing things, throwing them. I'm full on fucking this place up.
I will say, if you want to roll a perception on how she's destroying them, you can.
As a matter of fact, can I get another perception check? I know this is not from what you asked. Iria and Puddle, please.
Perception?
After this, I do want to go up to Iria as well.
Okay. Iria, you read what you read. I have not made mention of this to anything just yet. I want you to look a little bit to the north, though. You might see something. Puddle.
Also, while I'm right here, is there a fancy pin on this desk?
You rolled a 19. As long as I don't roll higher than you. What color is the pen?
Hold on. Does it say? Let me go back and read my journal. You know what pen I'm
I
talking
am asking you, the player.
Oh.
What color is the pen that you find?
I'm going to say, with like peacocks being bright blue and green, I'm going to go, it's kind of like a teal color.
You find a brilliant teal pen.
It is mine now.
It is yours now.
And you said look north?
Yes. There's
Okay.
a new detail that no one else has been able to notice just yet. Puddle. You turn, looking after your new comrades destroying what appears to be information, potential blackmail material, dealings, what have you. You and only you hear. Yeah, it's true. Sometimes certain bit of knowledge doesn't need to be out in the world. As you all commit to your actions,
Overturning tables.
flipping tables by this point, just saying all the useless crap knickknacks and that sort of thing. There's even like, I will go ahead and point this out. There's like a desk with what looks to be like, from first glance, some big amazing weapons or something on it. You come over, it's just disjointed pieces of metal, not even sharp or anything else along those lines. Flip, it shatters against the ground like it's glass. There's a bunch of shit here that if he were to come back and find this state, he'd be amazed if he could financially recover from this. Shiri, you find one of the key cards, keystone slabs, whatever you want to call them. Castria, you find one of the others in your destructive rampage.
She's just using her claws, like just shredding books as much as she possibly can.
I'll let everyone else know that I found one. I think this is one of the things we're looking for.
You find the matching pair.
Funny and all that, we really did not seem to find what is that in the other room. No notes, nothing.
Nope, just bullshit. No, she's literally just looking for anything left.
Very funnily enough, after the last session, someone asked a very interesting question. Iria, you are not technically minded. You're not an artificer. You don't have big mechanical know-how, especially where you come from. But something sticks out as odd to you.
Is it the thing that's on the floor?
No. It's the fact that the machinery in this room does not appear to be the same make, model, or craft as the machinery you saw in previous rooms. It is as if there is actual function to this. It is if someone actually put thought into how these things work, perhaps. This is not the gaudy, gilded casings that belie that room that was so haughtily a trap for all of you. This is cold steel, and iron, and other sorts of strange metals. At the bottom of that capsule with that light, there is a coil of that metal that looks an awful lot like the cards that a couple of the other ladies had managed to find.
Is there a reason I can't go down these steps?
There is.
Okay.
There is a barrier in the way.
Oh, okay.
Buddy has found it earlier and has been, kind of bashing his shoulder against it this whole time. Very cartoonishly, kind of pinwheeling his legs as he's been trying to get through.
Above table would teleport get through it?
No.
Okay.
I will say at one point you try, and this is a very powerful barrier.
Okay.
Sherry and Castria, you find those key cards. You see the spots, middle inlays into bookshelves. Stepping over towards it, there's a brief moment where you hold the cards, I assume, towards these things. There's a flash of color and magic in front of you. And as the flash subsides, Buddy goes down the stairs.
Poor guy.
Sits in a heap, gets up, eye sockets going this way.
If you will allow Castria will gently help him get up. She kind of sees him as small child.
Castria, you head on over.
Yeah.
Help them back up. Pavel, yes.
I just wanted to say, before we walk down, I wanted to just have a quick little moment with Iria.
Yeah.
Um,
Everyone.
If you look at me, I am much more fearful than I've looked before. Genuinely, deep in my soul, terrified. What did you see on that map?
Water.
I ask of
Ocean.
I ask of you this within all that I could do. Please, whatever you saw, forget it.
It has nothing to concern of me, so I means nothing to me.
Do not speak it to anyone under any circumstances.
She puts out her hand. You have my word.
I put out my hand, and your hand is now wet. That's not that.
I should have saw that. I should have saw that coming.
No, that's just regular sweat.
Hands are your hands naturally clammy?
No, not usually. That's sweat. I'm really clammy right now.
You might need to get that checked out.
But please,
your secret's safe with me.
It's not my secret.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Thank you.
You're strange. But in a good way.
Everything is strange. Nothing here is normal. I don't know why you're pointing that out. But
well, you said I was strange earlier. You said I was a strange. So you're a strange.
Yes.
You're a strange puddle. But there's a mystery about you.
I hope that, unfortunately, I hope that you don't ever have to find out. On a side note, I know that the mission said we weren't supposed to kill him, but do you think that would be a really bad idea? Like, because he knows things, and if those know things go out, it could. I don't feel safe, and I would feel a lot safer if he was sleeping with the fishes, so to speak.
You do you, but from everything that I've gathered from him, I don't think he knows what's going on, and he's just a little bit too big for his britches. And he's talking out of the side of his mouth.
And that's what worries me, is the talking. It's not his actions, it's his mouth. Maybe we could just remove that.
If it needs to be done, it needs to be done. I know I've heard stories of your type, and I've heard pirates can be pretty ruthless. So it fits your MO.
We can, yeah. No, yeah, I'm... Yep. We are super evil and super ruthless.
Logic to just like, is this woman bullshitting me?
I'm not gonna roll anything. You don't even have to roll. Yes.
I do that Leonardo DiCaprio thing where it's like the eyes squint. I just look at you.
Is there something in your eye?
Killed anybody's puddle?
Have I ever killed anybody?
Are you coming down or are you staying on the stairs?
You know what? We could have this. Look, time is of the essence.
And yes, I have. And I'll just walk down the steps.
You don't have to answer that.
Speaking of, Castro, you were the first down the steps.
Crashing going on in the back room.
No worries. Does anybody follow down the steps after Castrina?
I do. Me and Puddles.
As people are staying in the back, looking over things.
Destroying things.
Yes, of course. Castria, Iria, Puddle. Iria, you're walking forwards.
Because nobody above table, no, like the mark on the floor is what I saw, right? Okay.
Get closer. You don't know why, but there's something very upsetting about that. The closer you get, the worse it appears to be. You don't know why. Not for sure. It just does not feel right.
A Puddle, come here a second.
I'll walk up.
How you feeling?
Can I roll a perception?
Sure.
Particularly, or perception, or like an energy check to see like are there any like elemental forces at bay? Like, what is there any like charged aura around this place?
Give me a roll. I think perception would probably be decent for you.
Okay.
Especially if energy has kept something in mind for me, just in case.
A 41.
I think that'll fucking do it.
Look,
Okay.
You feel colors.
Funnily that, as Iri has beckoned you further, there is a moment where your body, you're kind of there is a sense that certain animals tend to have when they see or feel that there is a certain danger afoot. Your signals go just a tiny bit haywire the closer you get to this spot. You look down, you see the markings, the gashes in the stone and metal that sit before this strange apparatus before you. You don't know what happened here, but there is a lingering thing that raises a bunch, perhaps a million questions for you. One, if this space is a magical sort of extra-dimensional creation, why are these gashes still here? 2, why is it that in the back of your mind you feel like this must have been very painful?
is this the same type of instinct, like danger, instinct that I would have felt from certain moments in my backstory that, when I had to avoid things?
Perhaps
Not quite as intense, but like same.
signature.
Like I've had this type of feeling. I've had this feeling before.
I'll say this: signature sameness, no. Scale,
Okay.
yeah.
As I step up, I will take the trident out, and it's immediately going in front of Iria to like hold her back, and like rigid, like not budging.
Good, so I guess you got the same feeling as me. Now,
Do not step forward.
What have you found?
not fully aware of what you may or may not do. Do you partake in magical auras or phenomenon? I know you can see the future. I don't know how that would translate. There's something very odd in front of us. A sinking feeling.
I can do my best to attune. Read
Just-
what may
just
have
giving
been,
you
what may be.
Just giving you fair warning. Something is off.
Be careful.
I'll get not farther than Iria and Puddle, just along the same line. And instead of what I would usually do, which is sit down and put the cards on the floor, she'll just hold her hand on the cards in her pocket and just try to attune and feel what's going on. And if I'm allowed to do another precog.
This would not be precognition,
What would it be?
I believe. Now, this would be more along the lines of reading. I believe that's the appropriate boon. Mind you, at a very specific level, in order to get the full shebang off of, or a decent read off of this, you would need to be of a higher level than what you have access to.
But I can try anyway.
You
At
can
disadvantage.
try anyways. The DC is going to be higher because of how low it is.
Is there any way to give like a help action or?
In your case, yes. I will not ask what attribute. You get the help action. Chat.
I want to, before she starts to read, I just want to look at her and just do not probe too deeply. Whatever this is, dude. I felt things like it before. And this is a scale beyond our comprehension. Power that could be contained within. And I, at the same time, want to give her resistance.
Okay.
And I don't know if there's like psychic damage or like brain damage, but if I can do... Okay,
Oh, no,
can I give
there-
resistance
there-
to that?
Oh, doesn't Puddle have brain damage?
As Puddle goes into it's like what happened before, there's like a fuzz over Castria's eyes because she was preparing to do this reading and you came into focus, and with the knowledge she gained previously, there was a disaster in your home.
No.
There was tentacles.
You know. But you...
And
You
with
know
that,
what
she
happened,
fully
Home.
goes into it and just kind of like looks off.
I'm going to need a prescience roll with advantage.
Hold on. There's something that I want to do. I don't.
Before we do final map on this.
Okay.
Apparently we'll want to throw a bunch of dice at this gas in the floor.
I don't know how. Seeing her like start to, I guess, meditate or whatever. I want to kind of like put my hands up, and I don't know how absorb objects works.
Okay.
Do I put like an aura in front of her? Is that how it would work?
What are we attempting to do? Just so I can have a good
But it's
count.
some kind of like, if there's some kind of blast or something, there is a shield in
Okay.
front of her.
We are attempting to do a resistance or a barrier or something else along those lines. Observer object, I don't think would help in this case.
Okay.
But
That's kind of what I was. Okay. So like I don't know. Would there be like a mental shield? Kind of.
It would be something along the lines
Like a
of
Sue
resistance.
Storm thing?
Yeah.
There are some people who can give resistance. I believe.
Okay. I didn't know exactly how absorb. It basically, I just want to put a barrier. If okay.
Gotcha. As this is a mental thing, yes. If someone were to wield a protective shield for her mind or something along those lines, it would help.
Okay. So I get behind her and just kind of like do the triangle focus thing
Yeah.
to put this up.
You provide the help action, regardless of the fact that you do not have anything in prescience.
Okay.
Castria,
Roll.
your hand goes down to the space. Prescience roll with advantage.
Roll them bones. Oh no. Oh no, that's not good.
Now I get to make a fun dice roll.
I have a
Did I
feeling
need to
it's
roll
going to
for
cut to
barrier?
the other three when this thing whatever happens.
Yeah, right?
Did I need to roll the for barrier, or are we just taking it at the highest level I can do it?
Roll for resistance. Yes.
Okay.
And then do I need to
and
do
that-
anything for absorb?
As I said, absorb objects is... Go ahead and give me a resistance roll as well. We'll see if that can help her odds in this. But with a 9, the DC is going to shoot up a little bit.
Oh, I think I did that wrong. I think I...
Oh.
Wait. Never mind, no, it's
So
correct.
So what do I roll?
You tell me, what can you do in order to give resistance?
14
movement, I guess.
Give me movement. Why not?
Okay. Where is...
The only thing you could do now is hope to soften the blow.
If I see or feel something go towards her, I want to grab her and teleport.
You do not
How about
see
that?
anything coming to get her.
Okay.
This is a mind attack, isn't it?
None of you could possibly see this.
I have a question.
I
Should I
gave
have
the-
not gone to the other room when I did?
Shira, you have a question. What's up?
Before all
I
three of
bring
us
the
die.
consequences hammer down.
It's
What's up?
okay, guys. It's okay. It's okay.
Well, I wasn't, because he asked about us like being in the room or not. I wasn't sure if it was okay that I moved after he
You can
asked
move.
that. So,
Yeah, you can absolutely
okay.
move.
So do I see them doing this too?
You see Castria
Like-
kneeling down towards this marking on the floor, about to do this. The other two look incredibly serious about whatever's about to happen. Yes.
I would have vocally earlier when I told Iria to do not step forward. That would have been very loud for anyone within basically not like yelling, but loud speaking range to just hear me say, "Do not move forward."
Yes.
But then also having seen Castria do her readings beforehand, or like seeing her do her magic beforehand, would I have known she was trying to do what she was?
I did do it differently this time, but you have noticed anytime she goes still and silent that she is reading.
Okay. I don't know if it's metagaming, like saying like I would do something.
You're okay. You're okay.
What would you like to do in this instant? You see that this action about to be taking place. The
I
roll
will
has been
also-
made, but
I will use barrier. I will do a mix of both of my schools of magic, just to see if like a yin and yang kind of thing, just to make sure it stays balanced with her.
give me a. I'm gonna say in this case, give me creation.
Okay.
Before I move on with the consequences of this roll, Lola or Ent, do either of the two of you want to throw some stank on this? We are very invested in this, apparently.
$17.
Okay. With no further input from the other two.
Okay, I am not even
you're
hearing it.
busy. You're destroying shit.
She's being the
you're
smart
doing your
one.
thing.
Guys, I am currently using my flaws, which are both the vengeful and the mood disorder, because she's now tunnel visioned and she's gonna recognize shit.
You are all good. I will read that as your flaws. Take 2 legend points, and you are good where you are. I'll say that. Ent, do you do anything within this moment, or do you hang back since Lola is back here? Or any other option?
No, I'm just watching. I have no clue what's going on.
That's the smartest one of all of us.
Castria,
Yeah.
your hand goes out over the marking, and it's a little too fast, and your hand makes direct contact with the gashes.
Oh shit.
You are back. There are lights. You see people, figures surrounding everything around these gashes. You look up. You see light surge. Someone shouts. There is an argument. There is a confrontation. Blades drawn. There is screams, screaming. You hear screaming. You hear roars. Dozens of roars. Heads, eyes, all sorts of fire and fury as everything starts to go black. You hear the scream. You hear shattering. And it is by the good graces of your friends and his hand that snatches onto your wrist that you're able to pull away out of that moment. something very foul has happened here.
From your description, and from what you sent me earlier in the journals about a certain someone, do those correlate?
You have your information.
Castria, her eyes just unintentionally just go straight to Iria.
Oh God. What happened?
Something very, very bad happened here.
Was there screaming and lights?
Yes. And swords. Like yours.
But I've never been here.
No, not you.
I've never been here in like a serious...
She doesn't want to say more because she feels like you got the message. But you see it just in knowing, just like a nod.
You can't... I'm trying to think what like kind of a frustrated, not annoyed, but like worried type expression.
I do not know more.
I only know a little. But now's not the time.
I hear voices, words being said. Am I to hope, or am I to dread? Everyone hears this familiar voice.
Can you hear us now? Can you answer?
Yes, I can. I may now respond. But I must admit, the voices are not fond. May I ask, who is before me? If by chance I might be set free.
Castria's gonna look to see if there's a source for the voice in the room.
It's very obvious.
Yeah, the big glowing thing? Yeah.
Does
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, does the glowy thing have the same type of energy as, like, does the vibe transfer over to the glowy thing as well? Do I get bad
Different
vibes from that?
With your 41, slightly different vibe. Yeah.
Trident pointed towards it. Identify yourself. We speak no more until we know who or what you are.
There's a pause and a kind of a groan.
A captive?
trapped in this place. My body and power, the conduit of this space.
You're the source.
My magic is siphoned through contest we made. And though freely given, my life does now fade.
The wizard fancies himself a businessman. Seems he finally made a wager that paid off. Should we free him? Or them? Anna has her hand raised.
Anna, you have your hand.
Is it okay if I can do a perception check around the desk to see if there's any information about this person?
Looking around the desk, go ahead and give me a perception check.
Okay. Can I use a legend point too?
I will say that also Buddy is going to give you a hand with that, so you're going to roll with advantage regardless. So if
Okay.
you'd like to throw out a legend point, sure.
Okay. So 19 plus 1.
Looking over the items that are here, you see what looks to be a little working station, table, desk, what looks to be a little bit of writings, further into a code that unfortunately you're not able to glean that much. You see notes jotted down that Hura finds conversing with this individual to be troublesome, but they wish they hadn't established certain rules. Beyond that, not much is written here. Not sure if there would be any writing regarding this creature anywhere. It seems that if there was one thing that this wizard would be paranoid about someone finding, it would be this. You do find, however, right under one of the little books, an inlaid button, so to speak. A rune, another swift roll sort of doodad. The inlet that looks like you could just push it. I will point out, though, the chair that you're next to is not of any make or artistry that you are familiar with.
I'm going to sit in the chair and press the button.
Press the button. All of you are
Bink.
able to see this as
Uh-oh.
before the capsule, so to speak, the floor opens and a device comes rising out. A thing of metal, glass, strange controls. You've perhaps heard of such things, but this is different. This is advanced. You're not entirely sure what any of this is. There appear to be numbers, readings of some sort. What they pertain to, none of you would have any idea. There is a big switch on it, though, with clear words. On the top, says release. On the bottom, kill.
I do not like that second option.
I don't either.
I want to start painting, like on one of my little parchment papers, like crude, like simple detail, not like super like sketches of some of what we're seeing here, since it's something I've never seen before.
Yep.
And it would probably be visually hard to try to explain to people what we saw. So I'm trying to just get like basically taking evidence photos.
Oh yeah.
But just...
Unfortunately, the camera does not exist yet.
Yeah, I'm the camera, so I'm just doing like really quick ones. And then as I'm doing this,
You see the controls. The
Is-
box designates. The choice is yours. What is to be my fate?
is
Everyone's hands are going up.
real quick clarification.
Yeah, go ahead.
Is this the same voice that I heard that said directly to me that some things are better left with no one knowing?
Not only is this a
Was it
different
a-
voice, you're pretty sure no one else has heard that other one.
Okay. At that point, then Trident will go back on the back, and I'll just.
Okay.
I have no reason to say we should kill this one.
We are going through order of operations. Lola, your hand is up.
While they're doing all of that, she would kind of be gathering the papers and stuff into piles before she turns to End.
Yes.
You would happen to have like something that like lights a spark or fire of any kind, like a match, anything. Do matches exist here,
Matches do exist here.
or like matches or something?
Yes.
Hey, chance you'd be willing to help me? I need to set this shit on fire.
But we're all in here.
No, that's why they're in piles.
That's a great point.
That's why they're in piles, away from the
We're
wooded.
gonna die of carbon monoxide.
Yeah.
It'll be fine.
And
Don't worry.
You clearly clock the fact that you are in an enclosed space. If you were going to set shit on fire, you'd probably want to do it on the way out.
Don't worry, guys. I'm the moving fire truck. The human fire truck.
If anything, I'll just walk over and just disintegrate it with alteration. I mean, just bypass the chemical reaction and just.
And you head over. It's going to be a lengthy process to get all of this, but go ahead and give me an alteration roll to get started. I'll say that. Iria, you have your hand up.
Getting close to this capsule,
Mm-hmm.
what do I see inside, or is it like fog?
Light, fog, you might not have been able to notice, but the light seems to be pulsing, like something is breathing within. Give me a perception check.
Okay. $28.
You can't make out the exact form inside this thing. There is something inside there.
I put my hand on the glass. What happened here?
You hear deep within. It's thinking. get the sense that it is trying to come up with an answer. With a 28, you don't get the sense that it is trying to find a way to lie to you. There's something else about why it seems to be pausing so long. This Hugarth cheat has ruined many lives. Has ended rivals, but caused much strife. Ah! There is a scream of pain that comes from within. Do what you must. Make your choice. It is difficult to make my voice.
After hearing it say that, I'll be like, you are an honorable warrior. I don't want to cast your fate. You tell me how you want your fate.
Choices and choices. Paths lie before. Wish to see the skies of yore.
I say we free him. No
After-
one deserves to die in a tube.
After
Gotcha.
hearing that, I just walk to the console and hit the release button.
Irius steps
Go,
over to
pretty
the console. Big lever. Grab it.
Put my hand
Before
out.
I grab it, I just look around.
Castria puts her hand on your hand and nods.
I'll do the same, and as I put my hand on there, I'll look over to Castria and say, I do not believe he knows of redacted, and I'll DM you what I said on redacted.
Fair.
What is a redacted?
Patrick, I'll DM the word that I said to her too, because you would have overheard it, because you
Yeah.
were close
I'm
enough.
right fucking next to
Yeah,
Sure.
so
I put my hand on too.
I assume you come over, put your hand on. Buddy puts his hand on top of yours. It looks like he's just happy to be here. No idea what's going on.
When Buddy puts his hand shredded, or Puddles probably just looks at him and gets an evil glare.
my hand slowly comes back. I don't trust this decision anymore. If the skeleton's in on it.
Sometimes the only way is forward. You push the lever forward into the release position. Swing! Beginning release procedure. Vapor starts to emit from the capsule, and you hear, yes, it looks like everything's going to be working out. Oh dear, master, the release procedure is beginning. You did warn your companions about what comes next, correct? And as Shiri, you look back in potential confusion and befuddlement. So, you idiots thought you could come back and take the prize that I rightfully won. Oh, no. Doors behind slam shut.
Are those not the words I heard before the screams and the...
Nope.
No? Okay.
New words.
New words.
As that happens, and Lola, the piles that you've been making start to shift a bit. Well, don't worry your precious little heads about this thing here. Don't worry, I've got it right in captivity, as we had discussed about before, and it's being taken very good care of, but you want to come along and ruin all the hard work I've been putting into this. Well, you know what I say to all of that? Fuck
Light 'em up?
you! Sorry?
Should light it up.
You go to...
She said that.
You
That's
say
what she says
light
back then.
up the books,
Is it to end? Light it up.
and you go for a match. The piles suddenly, boom! The bookcases explode. Pages come fluttering off of it. There is suddenly a tempestuous whirlwind back there. I would like End and Lola to give me a fortitude roll, please. As you stand back there, the entire archive and library explodes as a literal hurricane of paper appears. So, while you all are busy trying to kill my precious project, go ahead.
Question. Is there any chance I can transform as my reaction to small?
In the process of him monologuing while all this shit's happening, you got the time.
Okay, so she would be small.
Yeah.
And that way I have more chance.
Yeah, absolutely. That makes sense to me. You plunk your little fairy form down there. We will remove you from that space. And did you have your hand up?
Yeah, aside from the fortitude, could I do a defensive reaction to step in front of Lola?
Yeah.
Because I have shield.
I'll say that if anything were to happen to her, you would be taking this. As this sort of like whirlwind of just immense amounts of paper comes through, and you take up a defensive stance in front of Lola as she shrinks into a much smaller form. Okay, and as this, you feel like this scattering across your shield. Those of you who are up by the console have enough time to look back and see this maelstrom appear back there, and you hear, so, while all you dumb little fuckers are trying to ruin my project, don't worry about it. I have a second project that'll be much more happy about ending all of you.
By the way, does that sound like Hugarth or does it sound like somebody
That's
else?
Hugarth.
That's Hugarth. Okay, just
That's
making
Hugarth.
sure.
Unmistakable. No worries about it.
Lola does scream back though. She does scream back at the at the voice.
Yeah.
He's like, "Me vale puta madre!"
As this paper swirls towards the middle of this room, and I'm going to put you over here where Lola is at this moment. This all begins to convalesce and coalesce as books slap into each other. Starts to make a form, a spine of spines. What look to be limbs grow out in massive foundations of paper. Ink begins to drip from this thing as teeth begins to form. Eyes filled with inkwells. Wings spread out beyond into a tremendous reach around it as it forms itself into a large, draconic appearing body.
A paper dragon.
Opens its mouth, and before it, in bright splashing ink, spells out R-O-A-R! Exclamation point! Roar! Everyone roll for initiative!
Yay! Can I also ask?
This would be great if somebody was illiterate and didn't know what roar meant.
Can I also ask this? The papers that we'd stashed away to be like, oh, these are important, did those come flying out of our pockets to join the paper dragon, or?
No, the ones you guys have tucked on you did not get scooped up into the whirlwind. So, as we are all rolling for initiative, we're going to go ahead and take a break here.
Yay!
I'm going to go ahead and get things started. Puddle, your first
Oh,
act
no.
as this incredibly obvious manifestation comes about. What do you do?
Okay. Oh no. I'm kind of just sunlocked. This is so cool. This is art. This is.
I'm just looking over like, are you gonna do anything?
There's a newfound respect for this man. For this terrible, terrible man. He has a slight hint of creativity. And I can respect that. That being said, he knows things and needs to be stopped. So, oh, I still never figured out what that ring does, did I?
No. And
Oh, no, I did!
Really tell them. You know what it does.
I remember now. I remember now.
Here.
I remember now. Okay, we're not going to use that.
Also, point to order. This thing is not manifesting with full HP. Despite the fact that it could have, certain rolls were taking place. There was an attack versus its toughness that happened very recently. So, and did put some work in already without it even realizing.
You mean the dissolve
Yes.
that Lola asked for?
Yes.
Lola destroying the books actually was a preemptive attack
Yes,
on the
it has done
boss.
some damage. Yes.
Fuck yeah.
That's awesome.
Which honestly, great decision on your part.
Okay, well, in that case, I'm gonna draw a really big picture,
Okay.
and I'm gonna paint the bookworm dying, and I'm gonna provoke it.
Okay, roll for it. This is gonna be versus Jesus Christ. This is gonna be versus its resolve. I
Resolve.
believe.
I gotta ask, what is he dying of?
Oh, it's a pirate, of course.
Oh,
Okay, cool.
19. You draw this picture. You bring up this big canvas. Quick swipes of everything. Big dragon made of paper. Excess in its eyes. It looks towards you. And is so deeply fucking offended by the fact that you've used its own flesh as its medium. It is absolutely provoked by this. You are going to die first.
Now, with that being said, we're gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and we're just booking it back. And then bait, and then boom!
I can't tell you how much of a smart move that was, because I was gonna have it go after the other two, especially a tiny fragile berry. Instead, that was such a very clever move.
Look,
When all that fucking happens, I just look over at Cass as this dragon book just turns and it's like, and then she just yeets out.
Castria makes eye contact with you, and then just deep sigh, hand on chakrams, look back at Dragon.
Anything else for your turn, Puddle, or you successfully mooned the dragon and gotten away with it for now?
as I run away, I'll just kind of shout to taunt it more.
You hear that other voice come up. Just a rollicking, roiling, just full belly chuckle from whatever is going on. We're gonna move on. That's gonna bring us to Castria.
Time to test the range on new weapons. Is the dragon, or I'm sorry, the bookworm, is the
Yes.
bookworm within reach?
The bookworm? That is 45 feet away at most. Your weapon's range is,
I'm trying to find it.
should say it on the item, which is short range. Short range, I believe, puts it at...
It's at 30, right? Or 25? Okay.
Should be hard. Range individual range is 50 feet. It's in range.
Cool. A chakra mitt.
Alright, go for it.
And I'm gonna focus action this so that I get advantage.
Okay. That is, just so you're aware, going to drop the bolster you have on your ally.
Oh shit, it does?
Yes.
Fine, then I won't focus action, I'll just do it.
Okay.
I just want to say, whatever you said, after I hear that voice again, I didn't hear it because my Wi-Fi died again.
Shit.
Oh no.
Whoops.
You ran away too far.
I'm trying to reset it to see if it'll turn back on like it did the first time.
No worries.
No promise.
Nothing Lore-wise is happening with you just yet. Don't worry.
I'm trying
Okay.
to roll. It seems to be not rolling on the button you gave me. Why is weapon
You don't
blank?
have a contribute set to it. You have another
Okay.
shot there. There we go. 21. That's a really good attack. As this thing turns, it looked like it had been turning back towards the people lingering at the back, and then it just turns back and snarls loudly, and your chakra
Dinks on the back of the head.
yeah, just kind of dinks up of its face, but it looks like it still very much is with who just decided to make a very, very graphic painting of it. Not really, it's more like it was a quick drawing, but still, it is fine.
And I just catch them back,
Yep, these things.
prepare for the next attack. And she is kind of body blocking Shiri behind her because she has not seen Shiri do like big attack stuff, so she's just like, stay behind me, I will keep you safe.
Okay.
Energy.
Alright. You, with your superior concentration, maintain bolster on your allies. You hold your ground. This thing looks like it's not going to immediately go after you. That's going to be it for your turn. Then we are going to move on to Iria.
So, I guess the pre-action, while it was manifesting, I would want to focus and cast haste on myself.
Okay. You wanted to do this as it was manifesting?
Yeah. Yeah.
Go ahead and roll your haste. You do so with advantage.
Where are you?
Hey, start disintegrating this stuff. Me. Oh my. I'm like, no, they're secretly killing the secret boss. What do I secret do about this secret? Roll.
Did it not roll? Hold on, let me try it again. Haste.
How many more people don't have their things set up?
It's advanced one.
Yep.
There we go.
There we go.
How did it roll?
Oh dear. Alright, 26. You're able to get max power off of that. So that's power level
Jeez.
4.
Yeah.
So you get the benefits, your speed's increased, and you get a +1 to your guard.
Okay.
But now we come to your actual turn. What do you do at this point?
Minor action, unsheathe the katana. Move, I want to teleport up to it. So attempt to teleport. So let me roll that.
There was one person who forgot to roll initiative. We'll take their turn after yours.
So that was a 19 for teleport.
Okay, you get up to your movement attributes in order to teleport closer to it.
So basically,
25
I
feet.
bamf. Well, with haste, does that include it?
Oh, that's true. You can spend, yeah, you get the movement speed. Oh. Yeah, I'll give you the extra movement speed in this case.
Alright, so. Wow,
Are you on measurement?
oh, because I'm in the measurement tool. Okay.
It's sneaky, you'll get this.
So I basically bamf right behind it and attack. Now, would that invoke lethal strike?
Give me agility with advantage. I'll give you advantage 2 on this because it's both remote and it definitely hasn't seen this maneuver. Yeah, go ahead and roll your attack. This will proc lethal strike.
Okay, so I get 1 from the bolster, 2 from, and then wait. So 1 from the bolster,
Yeah.
and then 1 because I'm using 2 hands, correct?
Yes, and then lethal strike.
And lethal strikes 3, so 3 total advantage.
Yep. Guys, this could kill the boss right here. Oh dear. Okay. 24. You lash into the side of this thing, dealing a grievous wound. You actually manage to snag off a bit of the tail as you go down its back. It lets out another, like, vapory sort of, like, roar to itself. You deal a fair amount of damage to it. Not enough to cause any pain, but there is, however, a deep wound you lay upon this beast. Are you good where you are, or are you gonna stay?
Well, because if I move, it would provoke opportunity attack, right?
True.
So I'm hot-headed. I'm staying right in the thick of battle.
Got it. Okay.
And I just say, like, it takes a dragon to kill a dragon, and then I'm done.
Snarl back at you with that statement. That is going to move us on. Someone hasn't exactly got their turn yet. Siri, do you have any suggestions for your little buddy? Or do you think he's just going to do what he does?
I think he's gonna do what he does.
Okay. Little buddy seeing it's his new friends do all sorts of things, looks back at this thing and is going to just full sprint towards this thing. And as it does so, it basically comes up, rears a hand back, and is going to throw a punch forward in a charge attack. That is going to give it disadvantage 1 to this. We'll see how well. Okay.
What? Is your DM dice again?
Sometimes companions just do what they do. Even with disadvantage 1, it exploded on the natural 20. And Buddy on a might attack rolls a 41 against this thing.
Jesus Christ.
Buddy's stealing our kill, damn it.
Buddy launches forward, and you see his fist just suddenly go boom into the side of this creature, and just start to do a fair amount to it. This thing is going to actually, because that is such a big hit, it's going to roll for a defense on this. Oh lordy. Okay, that was not much better, but still better than what it could have been. This thing still takes a significant amount of damage. Jesus. And you see in this process, Buddy full clocks this thing in the side of the head, and it staggers a bit, swivels, and is going to be knocked prone. With a knockdown bane applied to this. Yeah.
Damn, Buddy.
You see Buddy, like, gets up, does a little, like, yeah, sort of, like, pose and everything like that, but it spends its entire move just to get up there. That does bring us to the Floatworm, who is going to stagger, pick itself back up, shake its head, spends half of its movement to do so, and, it does not have goodwill. So it's gonna... Okay. It rolls to resist the provoke with a minor action. It manages to shake it off, especially since 2 people just showed up and rocked its world. So it is going to turn Starling and pick odds or evens. Furia.
Evens.
Evens, okay. It's gonna go after little buddy, because Jesus Christ. This small fucking thing just came up and jiggled its eyes around. Yeah, it's just gonna go for it straight up because yeah, it's in a weird position. It's not gonna move. It's just gonna take a swipe to it. Now, bosses are meant to take on entire parties of people. In addition to what they have a thing called Boss Edge. Boss Edge does a few things. For instance, it gives it a certain amount of advantage to all of its attacks. So it's going to attack Bunny with advantage 1. That being said, wow. Bunny manages to dodge and weave a fair amount of it. It's clipped a bit, but Bunny's okay. With that, it's going to then take its chances, and it's going to go up with Iria. Go ahead and make an opportunity attack for me.
A little update. I'm back on computer, but there's no telling if my Wi-Fi is going to go out again or not. So,
no worries. We got this.
But we're okay for now.
Bunny whiffs this attack.
So lethal damage wouldn't factor in, so just 2 advantage.
It does know you're here, however, Bunny is there. Do you consider Bunny an ally?
Yes.
Then
He's not a sworn enemy. He is a sworn ally after he just knocked a dragon on his ass.
He is an evil demon trapped within a small skeleton. No little baby skeleton can hit that hard. I refuse to believe it.
Just clock. Oh god, sometimes the commanders get the DM dice. 16. Unfortunately, that is just gonna miss. This thing rises up into the air 15 feet. Does not have a huge flying speed or anything else along those lines. So it looks like, I'm fucking out of here, and just coasts up a bit and just reorients itself over towards here. Super not happy about the two of you. But it does spend its actions just getting up there. And Lola, that's going to bring us to the two of you.
Can he go before me?
Absolutely. And they can go before you if you like.
Seen this, shoot quick draw air, one of the guns, holding up a shield, and I'll take a superior action to attempt to bane it with slowed.
Ooh, okay. So you're putting all your juice into this thing. You're not concentrating on anything beforehand or anything else along those lines. You're free to do so. It's going to eat up your movement, major, and minor actions. Go ahead and roll your action. You get advantage 1 to this. And does your gun already provide you advantage 1? So that's advantage 2 total. That is going to be absurd if this works. Guys, I said this was a boss. Can you stop making it look like it's not a boss? Yeah, this is versus its guard. Yeah, it easily surpasses it. As you bring this strange pistol up and fire at this thing, this arcing bolt just hits it, and you just see this energy just kind of flows through it as it turns back. Snarls and just in the direction of Iria and Buddy as it is slowed. That is working on it, so that is what's going to happen to it. Effectively slowed, thereby nullifying a lot of this shit. That is going to bring your turn to an end. One more thing about bosses, boss edges. After every next player character's turn, it gets to have an action, much like a legendary action from D&D. However, I scuffed it a bit and said it used a defend action before its turn came up. So we're going to go ahead and kill that here. Whatever it was supposed to do does not happen. Don't worry about it. Lola, that brings us to you.
Can I use light to light it on fire?
No. I appreciate the thought process. You need energy.
Oh, then okay.
I
do.
You have points in energy? Oh, then yeah, you can throw fire. If that's the thing you do, yeah, fire.
Yeah, as a fairy, as a tiny fairy, I have the energy to
You're
throw.
correct. You know what? Whatever I just said, don't listen to me. Do it.
Let's take a roll. 18.
18. That is going to hit. You let out, and this is just a damaging attack?
Yeah.
Okay.
I want to set it on fire.
You send this hurling. What color is this fire that you send its way, might I ask?
Blue.
Blue. This.
Or rather, turquoise teal.
This brilliant turquoise teal little firebolt shoots through one of its wings and leaves a smoldering little patch of where some Lord Ipsum used to sit on its wing. As it turns and just goes to, like, again, slow-mo snarl at you. It is getting its ass kicked at this moment, you guys. This thing is hardly able to put up much of a fight. And that... You still have movement, you still have minor actions if you'd like to do, Lola?
Up to get a good view of where everyone's at.
Absolutely.
And palm the beanie.
Gotcha. You palm beanie as it has shifted to your new size. Fits just as right as it did before. We'll give you, you can get up to 30 feet if you'd like. This is a magnificently huge chamber.
Just put me at 20. I don't want to be too high above the dragon.
You got it. 20 feet it will be. That brings us to Sherry.
Alright. I guess while the monologue was happening, the entity that was in the chamber, has that changed at all? Are they in pain? Are they okay, or are they still the same?
You with your particular talents. Go ahead and give me. I'm going to give you a choice between creation, entropy, perception. Whichever role you'd like to do that you think is fitting here. Feel free to make it.
Okay. I'll go ahead and use a legend point too.
Yeah, go for it.
Ugh.
10. It doesn't look like it's in more pain. You don't sense that it's in more pain. You don't sense that this is causing its pain. You do feel like the light that is emanating from the space, the breathing pulsing that was noticed by Iria earlier, looks like it's quickened a bit, but like in a state of like, oh, things are changing sort of deal. So you don't get the sense that this is going like, kill it now, or anything else along those lines. It is just, the release procedure is going ahead.
Okay.
So
it's slowly getting better, but it.
Yeah, they didn't flip the turns on the switch, by the way. So it is not being killed. It is not in a sense getting better. It is more along the lines of like it feels like it is excited to get out.
Okay. Can I cast regeneration within the chamber to see if that helps it?
Restoration.
Yes. Or
Interesting. Just a second. There's a very funny interaction that's going on here. I need to read something very specific. Now, you don't have... I'm going to say this. You don't have an exact line of sight to whatever this thing is. It is hard to tell what's going on with this thing, whatever it is, what conditions it might be in, anything else along those lines. This is a blind fire sort of a restoration. That being said, there might still be something that restoration can do. I will say this. This might be a high DC roll. So if you do want to do this, I, as your DM, giving you a little bit of a meta hint here, you may want to put as much pepper into this thing as possible. If this is the move you want to do, you're free to do it. It may or may not do something. But if you roll something big, you might get something good out of it.
You are bolstered. Are you using an attribute for that's in entropy? Because I do have you bolstered.
Yes.
I didn't use entropy yet.
Yeah, this
I was using
creation.
Yes. Is there anything I could do to like help the numbers?
Legend points, getting an assist from someone who has creation or an applicable attribute, focusing it, foregoing movement and minor actions, or to really pump in as much as you can. Like I said, this is a high DC. It's up to you if you want to commit to this cause.
I will do the focus and then also use my last legend point on here too.
Okay. That's going to give you advantage 1 from the legend point, advantage 1 from the focus. And despite the fact that it is meant to be for your entropy, I'm going to give you advantage 1 from the bolster from Castria. Because this is such a wild case, and you might only get this one shot on this particular sort of scenario.
Okay. So, where it says, like, level of advantage / disadvantage, do 3?
So, put in 3 total, and we're going to add 1 to the result. Yes.
Okay. So then press the advance +1.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I just want to make sure I'm doing this right before I accidentally screw it up.
We're looking for a very high roll.
Here we go.
Oh shit.
That seems like a high one.
Uh-huh.
It was a lot of dice.
Okay.
It didn't pop up for me on the thing, though.
Just a moment, I need to read real quick, because this is a very interesting scenario. I didn't think we'd get to this soon. There's a very specific thing that is afflicting it. Normally, that wouldn't. Okay. Okay. Alright. I'm going to give you this. Without direct line of sight, without knowledge of what's going on there, without a fair grasp of what this being is that is being released, or anything else along the lines of statistics or anything else, you reach out with this magic through the glass into whatever this thing is. You don't get anything back. And sometimes that happens. In your line of work, sometimes you do the best you can. And then you gotta wait to see how they pull out. Pull through. Fuck.
Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
Fuck!
There's Buddy Jack in it again.
God damn it. Anyways. Don't put that out of context. Anyways, that is going to be your turn. You will find out the results of that later. I will say that.
Okay.
That is going to move us on. Sherry, at the end of your turn, I am going to do something quick. And that brings us back to the top of the round with Puddle. Especially since you currently have Wi-Fi, maybe.
Yes. Can I do something weird?
By all means, this might be the turn to do weird stuff.
So, one, I know I had that 41 perception earlier.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like heightened senses right now. But I want to do a present roll on myself.
Go for it.
And just feel if anything is...
Roll presence with advantage on yourself. Do it. You coward.
19?
Puddle. You were back here. I wouldn't, as your DM, I wouldn't say you're hiding at this moment. You're just taking a little bit of a tactical sort of, readjustment as to what's going on. You hear the dragon turn back, roar. All of your companions engage with it. Everything else along those lines. Taking a breath. That's a new thing. It's cool. It's crazy. It's made of paper. What are you thinking at this moment? What's going on?
That voice is kind of ringing through my head, and I'm just trying to see if there's where that's coming from. Like, feeling if that's coming from me or if that's coming from if there's a source or anything nearby. Just trying to see if there's something that I'm not noticing about myself that I should be.
You take a breath. Breathe out. It's good. It's good to feel this way every once in a while, isn't it? A little bit of that danger to get you boiled up inside. You hear that voice once again. And you notice, you look around, look down. Before you, there is a spot of that yellow-orange paint. Boom! As in front of you, this towering inferno appears. Brilliance blinding everything else out in the room. Everything else is shot to blackness as a roiling being of flame appears before you. Great, massive gouts and licks of flames, all sorts of different colors. Eyes made out of the vacant space within its roiling, just vast, consuming flames just looking down at you. Hello there.
Is this presence at all familiar? Like, not like it in particular, but the nature of the present. Do I feel like I've encountered something like this ever before?
Yeah. From that little wax container.
I was saying more, its origin, its power, does it remind me almost of a vague feeling of home?
Maybe a little.
Not necessarily like the exact same,
Yeah.
but a distant relative.
Perhaps. But as you sit here, lock eyes with this thing,
I put my hand into the fire.
it's not hot. It shivers a bit, but as your hand enters, it turns a cool green blue. And it looks like it begins to dance around the tips of your fingers. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Someone who's not afraid. Good, good. See, I've been wondering when I'd find someone with a bit of fire in their belly to come along sometime. What's your name, stranger?
Kafira.
Say it again, I'm so sorry.
Kafira. Kafira Carnicia.
Oh, that is a good name. That's an excellent name. Oh, it gets me fired up! Yeah! Yeah! Oh, I like you, Kathira! Woo! Doggy! You know, there are so many people out there with a big, deep fear of fire itself. But you, there's not a speck of fear within you whatsoever, is there? You got spine, you got moxie. I like that. I like that a lot. And I need someone who ain't afraid to get their hands a little dirty. Maybe not mind a little bit of a singe, you know what I mean? And you, it seems like you've... Oh, I smell something on you. Oh, you've got something on you. You got a little bit of her in you, don't you? Oh, boy! I've been waiting to hear from her for such a while now. Her and I used to get on like a... Oh, God, what's a good analogy? No, don't tell me. I got it. Something... it's a shtick thing. Whatever. It doesn't matter to you, does it? Tell me, Kathira. Do you have what it takes to bring some goodness back into this world? Do you have something to get a little bit of that burning righteousness back to some evildoers that have been keeping some certain elemental beings cooped up for a little bit too long? Have you got the strength to be a light in the dark?
What is my canvas? What can I say?
Then you, Kathira, are gonna be my champion! You are gonna be the torch that lights up the way. Take my blessing with you. Now show this motherfucker what's coming to it. Take it away! Kathira, do what you want to do, as this thing is going to give you its blessing.
I'm just gonna go for a straight energy attack, and it's going raw. It's like
raw.
As I've been watching it, as the flames have been there, I've just been watching the lines and just seeing how they move and they flow and how they connect, almost like water. And I'm just gonna throw some energy at them.
Got it. As Puddle, you step back into view of everyone else. What does this new energy look like to everyone else?
So, whereas Puddle was always like, her skin was blue, it's still blue, but the tips of her hair are no longer light blue. They almost tinge to a slight orange. The droplets of water occasionally vaporize into steam. Her eyes have a hue of yellow in the center that fades out to the greenish blue. And there's almost ash. Looks like ash under her eyes. Not a huge line, but just almost like eyeliner and eyeshadow. Just a little bit of ash. And on top of that, on her fingers, where normally it would always be dripping water, it's still dripping water, but occasionally a spark and a little bit of a flame.
Tiny droplets of liquid flame drip onto the floor before you as you throw this ball its way. Go ahead and roll your new attack with advantage.
I want to put in a legend point too.
By all means, throw as much pepper on this as you want. And we'll say for the purposes of this, you are being bolstered by this force from beyond.
So if I'm throwing 2 legend points, is that advantage 3 or 4?
Advantage 3, and we'll add 2 to this roll total.
Okay.
Now, this thing is, as we all are aware of, made of books, paper, spines of sorts. Very flammable objects. So, In the case of this, its defenses have been significantly weakened by everything that's going on. It has to defend, or it might actually die here. As this amazing blast of fire surges into this. Unfortunately, the way it could defend against this is not going to be great. But with that being said, it still manages to just barely keep itself out of there. What sort of bane would you like to apply to this thing?
It's fire. Persistent damage.
Of course. As this thing is lit ablaze, it is screaming, snarling, once more in slow motion, as flames continue to lick along it. That turquoise teal flame that caught in its wing earlier surges forward and, like, backdraft along the backside of its body. And it convalesces in these colors mixed together. It takes on this persistent damage. This thing does not look like it is long for this world. It is very, very, very injured in this case. That, however, is an amazing turn for Puddle as you step your way forward and your newfound glory. That is going to bring us to Castria.
Well, shit. If I get this, it's gonna feel like a kill steal. I don't want to focus action because I don't want to drop the bolster I have on everyone. So, Castria just looks in awe at Puddle's new form, makes a note to talk to Puddle later, and then readies her chakra, spins it around a bit, brings it up, it rattles, and she just launches them both for the neck of the creature.
Go for it. Roll it. Alright. Excuse me, that's not the music I wanted. Now, this is better. As you land this blow into this beast, you see it snarls a bit more, takes more of this damage. Not enough to knock it out of the sky or anything like that, but it is trying its best just to hang on to every last amount of strength that you have. It is looking so close to it. That is going to Castria, anything else for your turn?
No, I believe who's next.
That is going to be Little Bud and then Iria.
Castria looks across at Iria and just... It is about to drop from the sky. It only needs one more blow.
You just see a smile, like a little smirk.
It is about to drop from the sky. You know what? That sounds about right. Little buddy.
Oh.
It is going to fulfill this sight unseen.
I mean, I was kind of hoping for Iria to get it, but...
Oh, no, don't worry. Little buddy squats down and full leaps up, and you watch as its arms grow surprisingly beefier, grabs it around the neck, and comes down in a successful knockdown. And it is going to hit the ground, not going to take enough damage to kill it, but put it right where it needs to be. Area, that brings us to you.
Well, okay, well that defeated what I was gonna do originally.
Oh.
But minor action, the katana goes back in the sheath.
Okay.
I just walk up and I'm gonna use my new toy.
Okay.
Which will have, get back to the thing. So it's got a +2 Wait, where'd it go? I didn't make a shortcut for it. You just see kind of this ball form in her hand. I smack it down, and right before, well, wait, is that enough to end its life?
Do you want to target the exterior or the interior of this thing?
The interior.
Buddy reaches forward, grabs the mouth, and forces it wide open for you.
I assume it's going to be enough to kill it because there's something I want to do because I will provoke something by doing it. So, I would assume it's dead, right?
How do you want to finish this thing?
As I throw it, I immediately grab Buddy and we teleport back because I get movement for every kill.
You got it.
So, we'll just do my normal movement back, but Buddy goes with me.
Ira, you take this glass globule, look down at this thing, rise it, snarls, its papery tongue comes down, just perfect amount to get it down. Why does it have a throat hole? You hurl it down into this thing.
And as I'm teleporting, grabbing Buddy, and it's like, you're no true dragon, and just teleport back.
It stupidly, reflexively swallows. Why? Don't know. It's made of paper. But it gets up slowly, snarls, hasn't had a chance to even do much in this entire fight. Just looks up towards the Ira. Big roar about to come, ink flying out of his mouth, and then just poof! The neck explodes. Sheets of paper going every which way as the head flips forward, poof, hits the floor before you, and there's just into like a pile of just loose papers. The body catches quickly with the flames that have been set onto this thing. Whatever information was built into this thing, it will be gone within moments. The hard work that this man has done in order to wrong so many others quickly reduces to ashes. Lola.
I'll probably have to wait for my turn to do this, but I just want to turn back to full form so I can throw my papers in there.
Oh, by all means. We're out of combat.
Then she turns back into her full form and just takes out just the documents, not the book, and throws them into the fire.
These documents that had secrets that you definitely don't want getting out. Perhaps dealings that certain someone...
It's basically an embarrassment. Like, my father's an idiot. So I'm fixing his problem.
Seeing Lola do that, I take out the book that I had and throw mine in there as well.
Castria will make eye contact with both of them, take the papers out of her bag, and toss it in as well.
I will try to reach for the map that I had grabbed, and as I kind of reach for it, my vision goes blurry, and I kind of like look at my hands. All the fire that was on me is starting to like die down to like a small ember, and then Puddle just like blacks out, falls forward, and almost sounds like she is sizzling.
Can I roll an agility to catch Puddle on the way down?
You're close enough, yeah. Those of you who have bits of writing will maybe not need them. Sometimes it helps to look back at the past. Sometimes certain bits of information don't need to see the light of day. Especially not here, deep down in this subterranean city. Those of you who wish to may burn your writings. You won't need them.
I'm keeping the journal though, because I'm gonna show that to my father.
And for one of you, it's not like you need them. As this smoldering bunch of paper scraps puddle, you lay on the floor, still conscious?
Basically, like a
Was I
small
able to
pass from.
catch? Was I able to catch them on their way down?
Oh,
sorry.
yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Puddle does not burn to you.
She's just overheated.
Yeah, it's a new sensation. Warm, yes, but not like a hazard.
Since you caught me, you would see in my hand the map that has that same word scribbled on it with a bunch of like locations in the ocean X'd out.
Do you wish for this map to join the others?
Oh, she's out. Like,
Oh, she's out?
Like fully unconscious.
Was it clear your intention to throw that in the fire?
Yes, it was like I watched everyone else do it. She stepped forward, grabbed, and then just whoom, straight forward with it. Adrenaline wore off.
Castria will help you by throwing it in for you and just gently getting you to the ground safely.
As you all gather yourselves around this perhaps strange encounter that has just taken place, a creature manifested from the very information that was meant to damage some, then physically damaged you guys, and then failed to do a single fucking iota of its sole fucking job.
It's what you call a paper dragon.
There is a moment for you all to stop, gather yourselves, wonder what the hell that was all about. Siri, little buddy, looks up at you, smiling. Well, in the way it can smile, its weird toothy grin just kind of curls up a tiny bit. Seems to be bouncing back and forth again in its weird idle stance. There's a sound behind all of you, looking at this fire, back towards the capsule. Release procedure complete. You hear within this humming, this straining sound of this whatever is in here, trying to keep it within. Lola, yes.
So since I moved closer so I could throw the thing to the fire, and she sees this thing opening, she'll kind of look at everyone and just like, I feel like whatever y'all just did should have been a group decision, but I mean, sure.
The group that was investigating made a decision. The group that was destroying things destroyed things.
Is that what caused the dragon thing?
It is what caused the freedom of someone in pain.
I'm all for people who are in pain getting released. I'm just curious if that's what caused the dragon thing.
No, that was not. It was just a... well, the master put in a fail-safe in case someone were to try to release whatever's in there. I don't know what's going to happen next to hear Sir Esper call out.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
As you all kind of start to maybe gather a little bit closer, maybe brace for something. Finally, now, a fate I can see. this a day that I might be free. It is now. Here is the time. I can finally stop speaking in rhyme as the capsule explodes outwards. This metal and glass shatters outwards and freezes in midair before harmlessly falling down and around. A magnificent thing rests within the middle. This light that hovers there for a moment. Residual energies from the machine itself trying its hardest, despite the fact that the casing has been broken away, to contain whatever's in here. Cover your eyes! I'm sorry! As the light surges outwards, and it is blinding for a moment. You feel an energy wash over each of you. Those who may have felt an ounce of fatigue before, it's washed away. Puddle, you feel yourself come back to consciousness as this light begins to die down, as it itself just comes to and stops, and the strange essence dissipates, and forms. Its presence heralded by a long, drawn-out roar. Some parts of it animalistic, but not. There's a sense of no danger with this thing. As it lets out this long roar, you see this creature before you stagger forwards, slumps, and hits its side with all fours. I'm going to ask for each of you, because all of you can make this roll. Although how much information you get is going to be based on how well you roll. Everyone make me a learning roll right now.
Can I use my stuff?
I would advise putting in legend points. And if you have any special stuff, it might work. Your prescience, for instance. Yes. Your DC may be high.
Where do you add the legend point?
When you go to roll, it has a box for levels of advantage and disadvantage. You put however much you want to put in there, right there.
Nature's ally?
Nature's ally? Oh shit. This is an interesting usage of this.
Can I use my divine insight on this one?
Okay. Some people have decided to really fuck around with some of their stuff, huh?
Because I was asked if it profession kicks in.
So what happens if I use my divine insight? Do I get advantage, or?
You can... Okay. Castry, you don't have to roll.
Yay.
Everyone else, however, feel free to make the roll, because this is based on a knowledge that your character would have.
Does Nature's Ally do anything for me here, or?
Nature's Ally, I would say for you, this is a... I'll give you an advantage 1 on it.
Okay.
So, any mental thing we're rolling?
Learning. Logic won't help you out here.
Okay.
Like, this is learning unless you can make a good argument for something else.
Can I give my legend points away? Because this is the second time I use it, and it just gives me... It's really bad rolls.
I will allow
It's
you
just
to
bad
give
luck.
legend points to whoever hasn't rolled yet.
Yeah, because it's the second time I use it, and again, I got a 4 and a 2. It's like, feels not worth it.
Puddle has gotten an 11.
Okay.
I don't.
So here's my argument for logic. This being or entity, has it ever been described in any of the teachings I may have been learned?
No.
Okay.
This is something new.
Okay. Well, I'm going to drop my 2 legend points into
It's
the.
like we hit that it's not a dragon, guys.
I'm dropping my 2 legend points.
By all means.
I'm dropped. The 11 is the
Yes,
11.
There is.
I passed out.
Someone has to roll the 11. Okay. Ooh, 29 from Siri. Okay. Area, that's a 19, I believe.
Well, wait. Why did it only roll advantage 1?
Oh, if you have a 0 in that tribute, you can only roll advantage
Okay.
total. So
Okay.
take back one of those legend points. You can't.
Okay. So then it's an 8. Okay, then it's an 18.
Okay. Lola, did you want to distribute any of your legend points to any other folks?
Who hasn't done their thing?
End is the only one who hasn't rolled yet.
For standing in front of me when the dragon attacks, I'll give her one.
Absolutely. And
I'm really sorry, guys. I'm trying really hard to fix my voice, but I'm like sweating and in so much pain. So like, if I sound like a bitch, it's because I have nothing to cover up myself for now.
Or more important, you're good.
50. Everyone's gotten something pretty decent. A 10 is still going to get you something. I'm going to go in levels of information. Kashra, you may consider yourself at the top of the information bracket, like Shiri's going to get. Because, good lord. The creature that lays before you. Fur. Paws. Big body. Large creature. Mane around its head. Wings. Feathers. Mottled a bit. And its face, some kind of uncanny features. All of you. This is a world that long ago had magic and myths, mysteries and lore. There's a good chance that pretty much all of you have heard of stories, tales about fairies, dragons, about monsters, and all sorts of other beings of incredible powers, tales of daring do, and all sorts of things. There is one creature that is perhaps much rarer than that of a dragon. The lines of a power, not sure what. Before you, however, all of you know this, lies a sphinx. Being, those of you over 15 know, is a creature of an amazing power. A power that not many are ever party to. There are tales of dragons, sure. Tales of a sphinx? These are creatures of raw intellect, raw power. Those that put out trials and tests, entreat heroes with riddles, and protect treasures of old. These are beings of unfathomable myth. Those of you who had childhoods have heard, potentially, tales of beasts like these from far-off lands, in most cases. Those of you who have rolled very high is never a story of someone besting a Sphinx in combat. Even worse, those of you who have rolled severely high know that to kill a Sphinx is to lose what it guards forever. These are not creatures of malice. These are not creatures of ill intent for most part. They are judges of character. They're seekers of contest. Masters of lore. This creature before you breathes deeply.
Just a simple nod.
I know how mistrustful one must be of something that is part of the terms of our contest, and instructed to boldly speak in base poetry. Were I able to understand fully what this fool spoke of, perhaps I would not have wound up in this predicament. But I am able to draw free breath, thanks to all of you. It adjusts, it goes to stand up.
Can I try to help it stand up?
Bunny helps you with that.
Go slow. Do not strain yourself in moving too quickly.
Shiri, you have a feat, do you not?
I do.
Knowledge, I believe. So I'm not going to make you roll, because to someone with your skills, your talents, your knowledge, acumen, this creature has been here for a while. It has been getting drained ever since then. It is an exhausted creature. Its plumage on its wings is diminished. Its fur looks mottled. Its ribs stick through its chest, skin. It's tired. It's been drained. But this is still a magnificent beast. You think it'll live? Well, so I must instruct you now. My powers, as crudely torn from me as it was, is what kept this place intact. And I am certain that this usurper know of your actions soon enough. And he has taken a great deal from me. What little I had after all this time, I'm sure I had something. It will be dangerous on the way back. This place race is not meant to last very long without my continued support. I am weak. Once again, I guess I pass to you the decision. Will you take on the burden? Would you protect me? Or the easy way? I am pragmatic, after all. You may consume my essence. Take my power for yourself so that you might survive.
I'm afraid such a gift would be wasted upon me. Besides,
I have to.
our goal was to get you safe. Well, our goal was to take you away from Hogarth. My goal is to get you safe.
Would a heal work on him or no?
I'll let you know something in a second. Huddle.
Okay.
He looks to you.
I don't want you in your essence. I've had enough beings, creatures talk to me today, and it's a bit too much for my head to handle. Thanks for the offer.
He looks to Lola.
Oh, don't look at me. I'm not eating you. The hell? Like, I'm sorry. No, I don't need to know or speak to the creature that I consume. No. I'm going vegetarian for about a week after this.
He looks at Ed.
No thanks. I have my own abilities.
To Iria.
No, a power in which you're trying to impart must be earned over time, and I'm not ready for such power. I want to earn my power.
To Shiri. Shiri.
Hmm?
Your attempt at a restoration earlier. To put it into game mechanics, exhaustion is a feature that has taken place in D&D. Here in Open Legend, it is known as fatigued. This being is heavily fatigued, but your restoration boon has diminished that somewhat. Not all the way. You've already done your part in easing his burden. To add to that, with your 29 roll, you know this is a test. How do you respond?
I still wouldn't take his essence, but if I could do anything to help, I would.
You say that. See a weak smile. No. Appears I have my answer. your hand raised.
It's a little above game. Anna, your restoration magic, is it visible? Like, do we see something?
I'll leave it to you.
Would it be noticeable that you were casting a type of healing magic, I guess is my question.
Yes, it would.
Would it be possible that, upon seeing her do that, I added some kind of help, since I also have health and restoration?
I will say, it's, in this case, any healing that could be applied, this would be along the lines of lethal damage, levels of exhaustion, fatigue, that sort of thing. To fully heal this creature will take time. Time that you folks might not have down here. To get this being out is going to take some great care and caution.
Got it.
It turns and looks towards all of you. Again, soft smile. If that is your answer. And far be it from me to send you into dangerous untoward without a little bit. What was once unfairly taken, I grant some to each of you. Takes a deep breath. There is a roar. Everything goes black. And everyone sees a space. Imagine, if you will, darkness around you, not a cold, discomforting one. Before you, you see light. Within that light, streams of color from all spectrums, from all prisms, stretch out towards and beyond you. What look to be pathways, cords of film, reels of cloth ribbons of some make stretching out towards this light ahead of you. And you see you. And you, and you, and you, and you, and you. I don't mean that you see each other. I mean each of you sees a number of yous stretching out before you. You see you laughing, smiling, having a great time. You see you smiling, nodding, giving an impassioned speech. You see you joining in the chorus of a grand song. You see you weeping, but adamant. You see you scarred. You see you pristine. You see you leading a valiant charge into the future. You see all of these yous dance along these ribbons, these pathways, these lines stretching out to this light. a way forward. And as you stare at all this, a you steps ahead, turns. It offers you your hand for a thought experiment. Who would like to go first? One. Go. Kathira, I believe?
Kathira.
What is this you that you see before you? And mind you, think of this as down the road. What possible you do you see?
Okay, clarifying question here. Does it have to be, is this, like, you asking, like, what do I want to see? Or, like, can this be any of the possibilities for me?
Okay. Think of this as if it were a you from level 2 to level 20 to level beyond.
Okay. So I think there would be a couple different, or two major branching paths. With one, her appearance not really changing at all, other than her very, like, out there pirate attire being replaced with a very elegant ocean-themed gown that is embroidered with, like, gold weaving and looks very high status. And a solemn look on her face of unhappiness, as there is all of the jewelry and personal flair that she has to herself now is stripped with extremely elegant, and just, it looks so unnatural on her. And then next to her is her in the same outfit the same style of outfit that she is now. But subtle looks at her features reveal that her hair seems to be flowing more. Not just like water, but almost like it's being lifted by something. And when she smiles, there almost seems to be a little bit of dust. She seems a little bit bulkier, refined, and kind of comfortable. And within it all, her eyes were, I mentioned earlier that they were yellow to the greenish blue, are a constant changing color, going from blue to brown to white to orangish yellow, and occasionally resting on a pure green. She's got battle scars, but as you look at those scars, rather than it healing as like a normal scab or a normal scar, it almost looks like earth has crusted over it, refining it into her own skin. And she is slightly hovering off of the ground.
Step forward.
She looks at both of them, and with a look of guilt, goes for the one on the right that's not in the elegant clothing.
Who's next? Lola. What do you see?
Goes, you see someone a lot older, maybe just farther up ahead. And it would appear that they are a type of performer. Since she can't perform her music because of what her voice can do, it's it kind of fills her with a very like sad bittersweetness, knowing she probably can't ever perform her music.
Do you step forward?
Steps forward, admiring the manicure.
Or perhaps stepping past?
If her hand is offered, he'd probably take her hand, just to see.
Who's next?
I'll go.
Here. What do you see?
So it's kind of an overlook from like a temple overlooking a valley. And then it's basically another version of Iria standing there. But as she turns around, the hair that you usually see in front of her face is more pulled back, but there's an eye patch. Something that she hasn't been shown yet. On her arm, there is a dragon tattoo. But it's two intertwined dragons, a black one and a purple one. Along with her typical katana, but there is a second one with her as well. And as the vision turns around, kind of a solemn face, but a smile as she extends out her hand, and I do a bow and reach for her hand.
Who is next?
I guess I'll go.
Castria. Are you sure?
Unless you want me to wait till the end.
End or Sherry? Who's next?
I knew it. Okay, cool. Go ahead.
Not it.
I was saying,
Damn.
you were looking so eager, so I was gonna cut you. I guess after seeing all these versions of herself, she probably would have just closed her eyes after coming upon her true form. Because it's not so much what she looks like at this point, it's that it's the acknowledgement that she is accepted in that form. And with everything that's gone on so far, she'll just close her eyes and just take the hand at this. Without giving some word. It's just like, okay, so there's that resonance that she's been trying to find.
Sherry.
As Shiri looks at all these different versions of herself from forms in the past, forms that maybe there's confusion, and she's grateful for the hands. And she gives a gracious curtsy. Thank you, all of you. I know this will make sense someday. Thank you. And she walks forward.
Castrian, what is the you that you see?
Well, first she sees herself as she is when she is not this. She's not much older. But she doesn't seem as sad. Content. And Castria asks, does it mean something?
Castria looks back to you with that ray of light pierced through her chest and says, "You'll have to tell me."
And she'll reach out and take her hand.
For those of you who have taken your hands, those of you who have stepped past, who have given the polite curtsies, the acknowledgments, you know this to be potential. A strange acknowledgement of many fates that could befall you. Whether it's going to be sunshiny or rain, whether it'll be grand or grim, you all acknowledge whatever comes next as these versions of you see you go, smile, and fade. That none of these matter. The only thing that matters is moving forward and carving the path that you find for yourself. As the lights fade, as the color restores to the world, you're able to see each other. You feel that potential shimmer on each of you. There's a bit of power that is going to be shared with all of you. And by that, I mean, all of you gain 3 experience points and go up straight up to level 2.
Yay.
And
I will need help with what that means.
welcome to the Legend! This being shares some of its power with you. To take what is not rightfully yours is one thing. To forge your own path, that's where the true spirit of adventure lies. Before you get to all that, you are going to have to find your way back out of here at some point. So, you all look towards each other. All of you aware that maybe each other has had very similar sorts of sights. Maybe one of you haven't seen all of that. You hear as the foundations of the place begin to shake and quiver just a bit. As this Sphinx next to all of you goes, "Well, I have done what I can. Hopefully this will get us through this. Sorry for the head trip. Now, I suggest we find our way out of here before this place buries us all. All those agreed?"
Agreed.
And thank you. As you all turn, make your way back towards the entryway, we're going to go ahead and end our session here. With all of you jumping ahead an entire fucking level.
Yay!
Yay.
And now, to make an escape. Alright, so, on your sheets, for example, I am just... Looks like our legendary ladies finally managed to find whatever that source of power was and get it out of its container. Well, it looks like Hildar here might soon be out of his ass if he's not too careful. Needless to say, it's more likely that they're going to be able to get their way out of whatever jam happens to come their way. That being said, perhaps some moves still need to be made. After all, it's not a daring escape, and there's nothing to be daring against. Guess it's time to make my move. And with that,